Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV on the PC. We are in this crazy underwater city that's not actually underwater per se. We're there's water above us. Okay, anyways, we're looking for Emmett Selk. He's in here somewhere. A greater purpose. We can compare notes once the others return. Hopefully then our next move will become clear. Would seem our conversations were much alike. A looming disaster, creation magics running rampant, and this convocation's efforts to bring salvation out of chaos. I suppose there was talk of little else in the time when these events came to pass. Aranje, if I may. What are your thoughts on the ancient's art of creation? Fascinating discipline indeed. Aught the mind can conceive may be rendered in reality. All that is required is a clear concept upon which to focus one's will. 'Tis not dissimilar to the primal rites taught by the Ascians, wherein ritual ceremony breatheth life into figments of myth and legend. I see we arrived at the same conclusion then. The people who lived in the age before the Sundering were blessed with vast reserves of mana. No matter how draining these creation magics must be, it seems they paid the cost with not more than a fraction of the ether which coursed through their own bodies. If we were to attempt the same, such spells would soon deplete our energies, and then seek to draw the balance from elsewhere, from a hoard of crystals mayhap, or from the very land itself. Thus, when this art of creation was placed into our hands, it became in effect a means for destruction. An interesting matter which no doubt bears further study, but despite all these revelations, I worry we are no closer to finding Emmett Selk. Has anyone learned aught which might lead us to his location? Not directly, mayhap, but from what we've heard, it seems the Convocation of 14 is sequestered in the nearby Capitol building. When we went to see for ourselves, the attendant wouldn't let us through without a writ of permission. So we tried our luck at the Bureau of the Administrator, where we thought these permissions might be issued, but the clerk there said he couldn't help us since our names didn't appear in the registry. And that was where we gave up. I wonder though, Mangg, could you be eligible for one of these writs? The voice in the lift seemed to know who you were. It might be that your name is registered at the Bureau as well. Worth a look, I'd say. Meanwhile, I'll head back to the capital and search for a less official point of entry, just in case. Pray allow me to accompany thee on thy reconnaissance. An arcane perspective may prove needful. I think I'd like to speak with more of these ancients. Maybe they know something that could help cure Mangg's condition. Would you mind coming with me? Of course I don't mind. Just lead the way. Then Yashtola and I will busy ourselves with further exploration. There's surely more intelligence to be had. And so we part ways once more. This time, however, let us reconvene in front of the capital. Alright, fat cat, let's do this. Long way to run. Oh, fat cat, you've been to so many places. Well, might as well grab the ether, right? Oh, yeah, it's on the way. Nice music, at least. Bureau of the Administrator. Let's deal with the bureaucracy. A visitor's writ. Yes, I can assist you. Full name, please. Mangg. Please wait near the counter while I confirm your details. Okay. Why do I have to wait over to the side? What's the difference? There's no one else here. And why would you help someone else while I'm waiting? Mangg, your application is ready for collection. As your residency was approved by Emmett Selk himself, further forms of identification will not be required. Here are your application documents. Submit them at the Bureau of the Secretariat, and the clerk will issue you with a visitor's writ for the capital. Okay. That sounds good. And that would be all the fuck way over there. God damn. I guess I could pause. You're not gonna miss out on anything. Can I pause my brain? No, I can't pause my brain. Next, please. Visiting the capital, are we? Please take a seat. Your name will be called once your application has been processed. Like the fucking DMV. May I? You, I think, are from a time beyond ours. Have you followed in the wake of Emmett Selk? Nay, there is no cause for alarm. I am simply a shade, here and not here. I know only that my name is Hythlodaeus, and that this city is a recreation, a phantom moment plucked from the well of history. These others seem unaware of their pale existence, but I wonder if Emmett Selk's mind was distracted when it came to my reconstitution. A stray thought would have been enough. Hythlodaeus will realize the truth, for example. We were close friends once, you see. Yet in spite of my perception, I play the same role as all the rest. A bit part, meant to bring color and noise to this well-crafted stage. Too much scrutiny and we shall burst like the fragile bubbles we are. Thus I tell you again, my presence is not to concern you. I wish only to share your company whilst we wait. If you've come this far, then you know of the catastrophe which awaits us on our morrow. The final days. What began as isolated incidents soon swelled into a world spanning threat. Convocation of 14. Well, it was 13 at the time, endeavored to create a will for our star. They would repair the fundamental laws of order and halt the spread of destruction. But creation on such a scale required an immense source of power. Of those of us who still lived, nearly half offered up their lives in the name of salvation. And from their sacrifice, Zodiark was born. Just as we had hoped, he reached forth and halted the march of oblivion. Yet, oh, how the star had suffered, so many species lost. The land was blighted, the waters poisoned, even the wind had ceased to blow. Once more did our people give of themselves to Zodiark. Another half of our race sacrificed to cleanse the world, to ensure that trees and grasses and myriad tiny lives would sprout and grow and flourish. That half, or half of the total still. The cycle of life had begun anew, and we reconsidered the means by which we might protect it. The convocation decided thus: we would nurture our world until it was bursting with vitality. Then, when the time was right, we would offer some portion of its living energy to Zodiark. In return, he would restore to us those brethren whose souls had fed his strength, and together we would resume our role as stewards. There were, however, those who disagreed with this plan. They argued that enough had been sacrificed to Zodiark, that this new world should belong to the lives newly born. These dissidents surrendered their life energies in the creation of Heidelin, an incarnation of their opposing belief, and for the first time in history our people stood divided. Know you, then, how this conflict ended? I thought you might. Emmet Salk has ever been a champion for the will of Zodiark. The original plan may have been set back by millennia, but he will have not abandoned his course. He will pay the price for our return by whatever means is necessary. And though he may carry himself with a certain glib ease, Emmet Selk is not a man to bear his burdens lightly. In fact, I imagine they have only grown heavier with every passing century. Tis truly a terrible weight he has chosen to carry. Mangg Mangg. Seems your turn has come. Pray do not let me keep you. Ah, there was one last thing. You walk with another at your side, yes? Nay, I see no definite form, just the faintest suggestion of a second soul. I doubt it visible to anyone but me. Otherwise, I assume only you can see and hear this ethereal companion. Hmm. Your connection is hardly a coincidence. In our time, the two of you were one. The color of your souls tells the tale. A hue that distinctive cannot be mistaken, no matter how thin the soul is spread. This is just the kind of fate I might expect for one such as he. Surely Emet has recognized the hint of him in you. Mangg. Fare you well, my new old friend. May you find what it is you seek. Okay, who was the him he was referring to? Your visitor's writ, as requested. When you wish to gain admittance to the capital, simply present the document to the attendant within. I wonder if I was like on the convocation or whatever. Because I mean, I was originally one of these people. I just got separated, and now it's revealed that Ardbert is another sort of part of me. I must absorb him into my body, like two fetuses in the womb. And then I will grow even stronger. Finally, you were gone so long I was on the verge of mounting a rescue party. How fared you in your bureaucratic ventures? Look at this shit. I see my instincts were correct. And a good thing, too. Orange and I weighed our chances of breaking into the capital, and official entrance is by far the more attractive option. The capital boasteth not a single armed sentry. It would seem that in their time they did not deem it needful to post guards. The windows and doors, however, appear heavily warded. Though mightily did we strive, with strength mundane and magical, we failed to budge them even a fraction of 1 ill. Mayhap was simply the case that Emmett Silk's recreation did not extend to their usual function. We didn't try everything, of course, but we thought it best to conserve our time and energy for more pressing matters. Speaking of which, Reen and I tried asking about a cure for you. The problem is, these ancients didn't exist beyond Amarats today. They will happily tell their own tales, but whenever we attempted to explain our situation, the conversation quickly became muddled. What of you, Mangg? Was aught worthy of interest said during your efforts to obtain a writ? great sacrifice of life in exchange for their brethren's resurrection, and you say all the Ascian scheming has been leading to this. All this time, but if they still mean to enact this plan, then things won't end with the rejoining. Aye, I thought we knew their intentions in full, restore the world to its former glory, and in turn empower Zodiark to reclaim his throne as the will of the star. Yet that was merely a step along the way. I hesitate to put it into words, but we have to assume that following the final rejoining, the Ascians mean to draw on the lives of the Source to make their sacrifice to Zodiark. That does seem the most likely scenario. Mayhap those who ally with the Ascians would be spared that fate. But what value is there in surviving when all our history, all our struggles will be erased? I cannot conscience such an act. Of course not, and that's to say naught of what Emmett Selk plans for the Exarch's power. Do we stand by and let him threaten our future as well as our past? We need to find him, Mangg, and when we do, make your mark. Change the course of history in a way that's felt by those who came before and those who came after, by everyone you've ever met. Change things so that even my other self, dying somewhere in that future calamity, will smile and say, I knew you would win. Is fighting Emmett Selk the only way? He created an entire city. It will take everything we have to defeat him, if we even can. And if you push that hard in your current state, the light will break free. The decision to press on lies with you, just as it lies with each and every one of us. Alrighty. Okay, here we go. Shadowbringers. Do you remember that talk we had atop the tower in Mordsuk? I'm still of the same mind now as I was then. I don't abandon you, you don't abandon me, and together we make a difference in this fight. There's always hope if we look for it. I saw it again and again as you tore those veils of light from the sky. If we keep taking that next step forward, there's a chance we'll find a way to save you. So no matter how long it takes or how much it hurts, you can count on me to keep on walking. Authry spoke of the disaster we would bring upon our own heads, the ceaseless conflict. Imagine how he would sneer to see what's become of the first, not to mention your perilous predicament. And yet who can deny the fire your deeds have ignited in people's hearts? You achieved what my logic and ideals never could, uniting disparate peoples under the banner of hope and common purpose. Without you, that giant talus would never have raised its head. I have borne witness to many such miracles at your side, and would do so again. This is but another obstacle in the road. So come, let us travel it, dragging me through wonder and danger as you are wont to do, and I shall endeavor not to slow you down. As well thou knowest, if we are to usher Emmett Selk unto his rest, we must needs bind his Ascian soul, and then shatter it with overwhelming force. The former task requireth orisight, and such have I prepared, upon the Exarch's asking no less, though 'twas ever mine intent to provide said boon. The future whence our noble friend doth hail is a world fallen to Ascian artifice, and he would not see such grim history repeated. In a sense, Emmett Selk's destruction will be the culmination of the Exarch's efforts, a reward for all he hath endured these many years. Yet even as thou stridest into the jaws of peril, forget not but that his fondest wish, and that of many others besides, is to see thee survive unto the morrow. 'Tis in pursuit of that happiest of outcomes that I do pledge to remain at thy side. Our time in the first has been a never-ending succession of trials, as arduous as our path in the Source ever was. Yet through all our journeys together, through that deep and foreboding wood, you have helped me to stay true to my convictions. Thus would I return the favor. Do as your heart decrees, without hesitation or regret, and that is all I will say on the matter. Well, this has put everyone in a solemn mood, hasn't it? Honestly, we're not even sure this will be the end of it. But I suppose we should speak our minds when we have the opportunity. You taught me that much in Amarang. So forgive me this moment of sentiment, Mangg. By dragging me into this sorry mess, you've given me the chance to think and act as I should have, for Reen's sake. Words cannot express how much this has changed my life, or how grateful I am for your support. So I shall express my gratitude through action instead. No matter where you decide to go, I will be there, guarding your back. When Minfilia entrusted me with her power, she warned me that no matter how strong you become, you can still fall victim to despair. You can still feel powerless. And she was right. After you collapsed on Mount Golg, my hands wouldn't stop shaking. If I made a mistake, if I failed to bind the light within you, I was terrified you would die. Even now you could be moments from turning, and I wouldn't know how to save you. You, Thancred, the others, you've all been there when I needed help. Minfilia surrendered her life to me, her legacy. I should be ready to do the same for you, and I want to, I do, but I'm not good enough. She told me to follow your example, and I've tried, I've really tried. You shouldn't hang your head. I shouldn't? We must all keep looking forward, like the heroes who never gave up hope for this world. I'm not sure who you... Actually, never mind. I think the answer might be different for all of us. No, nothing will come of brooding here in self-pity. I've made my decision, Mangg. I'm going with you. Alrighty. This is going to be a long video, isn't it? Welcome to the capital. All visitors must present an official writ of permission before admittance will be granted. Your documents appear to be in order. You may proceed into the capital, but any guests you may choose to bring with you must remain in your vicinity at all times.
This really is unacceptable. I gave you very specific instructions.
Emmett Selk.
My invitation was for an abomination, ripe with the power to bring about the world's annihilation. Not this half-broken thing. Whatever am I to do with you? And I see you insist on keeping the same familiar company. Are you so lost without them?
It is not he who is lost without the familiar. Not content with remaking an entire city, you aim to fill it with the reconstituted souls of the dead.
I may have gotten a little carried away in my attention to detail, Added a few unnecessary flourishes. Well, there's no point trying to hide it. Yes. Once the rejoining of worlds is complete, Zodiac will regain his full strength and shatter his prison. Then we shall offer up the Source's remaining inhabitants in sacrifice, that we might resurrect our brethren who died to bring Zodiac into existence. But what was it that you came here to do exactly?
Came here to stop you.
Did you now? One last do-or-die attempt to foil my plans before your mind dissolves into madness? How very, very heroic of you. In every single age, there is always someone who wants to stand up to the evil Ascians. Always the same arrogance, the same insistence that the world belongs to them, as if theirs were the only rightful claim, theirs the only existence worthy of preservation. Even now, after everything, you refuse to see reason. You think it unfair that you are subject to suffering? That your lives will be sacrificed for the ancients? Look at me! I have lived 1,000 of your lives. I have broken bread with you, fought with you, grown ill, grown old, sired children, and yes, welcomed death's sweet embrace. For eons have I measured your worth and found you wanting. Too weak and feeble-minded to serve as stewards of any star. Have your recent spats with Vorthri and his Sin Eaters taught you nothing? Have you not learned that your ignorance and frailty beget only endless misery? How long do you mean to perpetuate this farce? How much more must I endure your bumbling interference? Let us imagine that the laws of reality are again undone and the world faces true annihilation. Do you honestly believe that half your number would sacrifice themselves to save the other? Of course they wouldn't! And if you had witnessed history unfold as I have, you would reach the same conclusion. You cannot be entrusted with our legacy. I will bring back our brethren, our friends, our loved ones. The world belongs to us and us alone.
Emmet Selk! We understand, truly, but it makes no difference. The ones you love are in the past, while ours are here in the present. One day, we too will be ashes and dust, but not today. Our time is not yet finished. We share your conviction, and that is why we will not abandon our course.
You think us the same? You think your tattered soul of equal worth to those I lost? Then come. Earn your place. Prove yourselves worthy to inherit this star. Behold the coming oblivion. 'Twas the end of our era and the beginning of our great work. A fitting backdrop for your final judgment.
Oh, whoops.
I shall wait within, but do not spend too much time on your preparations. There's no telling how much longer the guest of honor will last.
All right. Let us do this. No! Are you kidding me? Oh, where did I get all this shit from? Oh, yeah. Right, from the guy. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay. How does this weapon look? Okay. All right. 3 bosses, of course. Standard dungeon. Second boss has like 2 mechanics. A room-wide AoE, and it like continually grows bigger, and it summons ads. First boss, really the notable thing is like rocks come down, you have to hide behind the rocks when it casts a big fucking spell, and then after that it causes a building to collapse on the arena, leaving only a small little section on one end.
The final days of Amarant.
And then the third boss has an arena where you can fall off the side, so we want to try to avoid that. Wow, this is pretty crazy.
The fabric of our star began to fray. And the unchecked energies of creation begat malformed beasts.
We've got a warrior tank, the least popular tank, samurai black mage. A nice mix. Either these things have a lot of health or our damage is not spectacular. Can't really tell. Oh, I should. Why didn't I redraw? God damn it. Well, then let's fucking sleeve draw. First bowl taking a while there. Okay, he wants to pull bigger. I suppose that's within his right. Assuming I can handle things. We don't want you to die. Do that, okay. I think we're probably fine. Okay, he could have even pulled more.
Just as prayer gives rise to primals, our dread made manifest our deepest fears.
Alright. Let's get nice divination going there. There you go. Do one of those. Oh, I see. I didn't know they had the proximity thing. Alright, that's not too bad. Alright, so basically we want to be behind this rock. Hopefully. Yeah. And then we want to be over here. Otherwise you're fucked. There you go. Isn't that cool stuff? That. I don't know if you want to be like... I don't know. Get out of my way. Oh. Let's heal you, pal. Let's get behind this rock, pal. Okay. Go over here. Nice and simple. See, this is a simple boss battle. Oh, shit. I rescued you, but didn't work. Oh well. I tried. And that'll be our first boss. Getting tomestones of Phantasmagoria. Phantasmagoria! And a 430 necklace. Well, that's certainly an upgrade. And there you have it. falling behind. Here we go now. Here we go now. Oh, whoop, whoop. I got you. I got you. Let's get you in there. Let's get you in there. This thing's hitting me constantly. Come on, do an AoE or something. No, there you go. I got you. He never took this thing off me. Aren't you supposed to be spamming AoEs or something?
The land buckled. The cities burned. The waters ran red with blood.
Here we go. Here's a pull. Do some of that, do some of that, do some of that, do some of that. Whoa, 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 dude. Why are you dying? It's not in your job description to die. It's a pretty cool dungeon, isn't it? Like aesthetically. Look at that shit. Look at that shit over there. My God. Oh, and look at that flying fucking monster. Just, oh, that's a nice touch. You're sorry you're only like half paying attention. Why would you admit that? I'd rather I think you suck than you're half paying attention. That's something you could easily fix. And so this is the one where it just spawns ads and you kill the ads. So it's like, here's a trash pull in your boss fight. Isn't that cool? Alright, I mean, nobody's taking too much damage. Look at this. This is just multiple trash pulls in the boss fight with no boss present. Okay, well, now that's a little step up. That's a pretty big trash pull. Alright, and they seem sort of weaker. So, yeah, we got this. I mean, if he bursts, you can presume that we all die, but...
Yet this was far from the worst of it.
Oh, even if he builds up, if it takes too long before he bursts, before you kill him, still can kill you. We did all right. Second boss down.
And you will see the end of a world.
Oh my god. Look at this insanity. Oh my god. Dude, I'm getting distracted by the fucking awesome background. How am I supposed to concentrate with that going on? I want to look at it. I want to look at it a lot. Why are you suddenly dead? What have you done to deserve such ire?
The star was fading. We saw we had to weave its laws anew.
Look at this. I mean, damn, man. I don't know how they're going to keep topping themselves as the expansions go on. How can they keep coming up with shit? I guess that's why I'm not a video game developer. Or a writer on the Fast and Furious movie. My mind can only come up with so much shit. Whereas it needs to be infinite. I probably didn't need to benefit too, but I guess I should be learning. Be learning how to most efficiently heal.
But between us and our goal loomed a final misbegotten fiend.
Alright. So just keeping in mind that it's possible to fall off the edge. And there are going to be times where you need to stand on those little outcroppings. But sometimes they'll like glow pink, and that means they're going to collapse, and you got to get off them. that's where you want to move to the side. So. Okay. Here you want to run. Oh, yeah, okay. So you don't want to stand on the pink ones now. Fuck. Jesus. Ah, fuck. I stood in it. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Shit. Okay, I didn't expect that. Okay. So far, so good. And he's gonna move again. Oh, that doesn't leave a whole lot, does it? Okay, that does not leave many safe platforms. Are you kidding me? Jesus. Jesus. Oh my God. Not a battle where you really have to heal the tank that much. More everyone else. God damn it. Oh. Fuck. Okay. All right. I think we probably want to kill him pretty soon. Probably want to limit break or something. No, never limit break. Limit break at 1%. Come on now. That was a cool fight. Okay. I didn't even get to commend anyone.
Well, well, you prevailed. Nevertheless, Your performance was underwhelming, and I remain unconvinced of your worthiness. Oh, you tower over your misbegotten ilk, no doubt. But should I bring my full strength to bear, well, you would be as leaves in the wind. The gulf between us is a reflection of the disparity between the world as it was and what it has become.
Our worlds may not live up to your lofty standards, but they are our worlds, our homes, full of life and love and hope. And we won't stand by and let you destroy them!
Alize!
You are a mistake. For we who have known perfection, the shattered source and these shards are ghastly mockeries of the true world. The ephemeral lives you exalt are pale imitations, utterly devoid of meaning.
Belittle us all you like, but we will rise again and again, and give the lie to your insults through word and deed. We define our worth, not the circumstances of our creation.
Ha! More prattle. Fool, who are you? No one, nothing. Once I have reclaimed my heritage, my first act will be to expunge your stain from history's weave. My world will have no need for heroes. Still fighting the good fight.
It is true that all we hold dear is fated to fade away, but that is no reason for us to forsake it.
To take what steps we may, and thus mark the road for those who would follow. To strive for the best of all futures. Be this not also thy purpose?
Do not presume to speak of my future.
And you? Why waste your final moments in futile defiance? Weary wanderer, you've no fight left to fight, no life left to live. You see, the light will not be denied.
Surrender to your fate. and let the transformation take you. Rise up in madness and fury. Devour the vermin infesting the land which is rightfully ours. Now, Reed! Now! Oh.
Fight it. You have to hold on.
If you had the strength to take another step, could you do it? Could you save our worlds?
You know I could.
Take it. We fight as one. This world is not yours to end. This is our future. Our story.
No, it can't be. Ah, that trick of the light. You are a broken husk, nothing more. How can you hope to stand against me alone?
We stand together!
How... I'm surprised you can stand at all.
I could not well leave matters half-finished. Let expanse contract, Eon become instant. Champions from beyond the rift, heed my call!
Damn you! Damn you all!
It ends this day. One way or another, it ends. My Dragon Ball Z moment here.
Very well. Let us proceed to your final judgment. The victor shall write the tale, and the vanquished become its villain. But come, let us cast aside titles and pretense, and reveal our true faces to one another.
Hades, he who shall awaken our brethren from their dark slumber.
The dying gasp. Alrighty. Against Hades. Let us do it. Instant. There's a bunch of mechanics here. Seems it's another one where you can fall off the platform. There's a lot of AoEs and targeted AoEs and general AoEs. A lot of like almost the whole platform AoEs. Sounds pretty crazy.
Show me your vaunted strength, and I shall expose the lie of your fragmented existence.
This is definitely like a Final Fantasy transformation here. That's a proper final boss. Alright, I guess we're going diurnal. Oh, I had diurnal, there we go. Oh, ready check. Oh, yes, I am ready. "15 seconds. Do you think that's enough time? Will we all be ready in 15 seconds? Even though we've been ready for a while? Let's do it. I don't know who's popping divination first, so I'm gonna do it.
Darkness reigns.
Okay, this you want to stand by. Yep. The ones where the spikes aren't facing you. So he casts double, and then the next spell he casts is cast twice.
The arcane is mine to command.
Keep this up. I don't remember what those are. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I died.
Flee, fool.
Which one was Broken Faith?
Scurry and scatter.
Okay, hold on.
By darkness be purged.
Uh-huh.
Darkness reigns. By darkness be purged.
Alright, I mean, there's plenty of shit going on. No doubt about that.
You are unworthy.
Obviously, there's multiple phases. He is not about to die. Alright, we gotta kill ads and we gotta kill them fast. No, there we go. That. Pop divination just for the shit of it. Alright. You got a marker, you gotta distance yourself, otherwise you stack up. I think it said like if that bar gets to 85, it's pretty much gonna kill everyone. So I'm sure we'll be fine, but that's the number we're watching out for. I mean, so far so good. I've died once, but that's to be expected, right? For a final boss battle.
I am stifled by this vessel of flesh!
Okay, I don't know what's... Our limit gauge reset. What? Cool, you know, everyone in here is level 80. We're all max level. That's exciting.
The future of this star shall be shaped by my hands!
Alright, now it gets pretty crazy, and now you can fall off the platform.
I shall be raised up by the prayers of my fallen brethren.
So I really just want to follow everyone else's lead here of exactly where to stand.
Tremble before my glory. Darkness flow through me.
Okay, they're going over here. Apparently I didn't go over there quick enough. What? How did I die? What the fuck? I don't even know what happened. Oh, god damn it.
Bound by cosmic law.
It fucking rezzed into... And I'm trying to heal and I don't know what's going on. To just like remember the names of so many fucking boss abilities. It's insane.
Awesome pests.
Like I don't even know what the name of that one is.
Hearken to the word of ruin.
Alright, here we go again. Hopefully I don't die. Okay, well, I avoided getting that thing on me, so that's good.
This place will be your tomb.
I think we fucked up. Yeah. Fuck me, man. But this phase is like a checkpoint, so you started this phase now. Alright, well, let's try not to die. Let's make that a goal, shall we?
Darkness flow through me!
I'm gonna, like, stand off to the side. Yes. Oh, I fucked that up. I think when it like raises an arm, that's when you gotta watch out. Yeah, so you want to stand over here, but not right on the edge, I guess. Well, you don't want to fall off. Okay, this one I don't know. Just okay. That's fine. That's fine. Hellborn Yawp. Do I know what Hellborn Yawp is? Oh, right, it's on the tanks. Yeah. Okay, I remember now. Echo of the Lost. I don't know. Stand over. Oh, that's the arm thing. Yeah. Okay, good. We're getting the hang of it. All right, now I got one of these. Oh, I'm gonna be in jail. Right. So they gotta break us out of jail, otherwise we both die. No problem. Alright, we're doing it. Oh, don't want to stand on that.
This place will be your tomb.
Okay. There we go. That worked. Yeah, if you don't have enough people for that, you will just wipe. I mean, you probably would have wiped anyways, but... Right here, you want to be, like, right in the center. You don't get pushed off. Don't stand on the side. I think we got the hang of this now. There we go. Got a perfect divination coming up. No, why did he run into us? That wasn't a fucking stack marker, dude. Oh man, I didn't even see that. God. A lot to take in.
My dormant brethren, dream now of a dark tomorrow.
I think this is the quick time.
Must reclaim these vain reflections. In Zodiac's name, I beseech you.
Active time maneuver. Okay. Imagine being the type of person that fails that.
Has the Warden's light one free? No. Damn you. Damn your wretched blessing.
That's right, cocked gobbler. You going down, son.
The world and every life upon it! Our tragedy must
must never again come to pass!
I think we're gonna handle it. Done.
You have no power over me!
That was cool. Very cool. Just a second. Okay. Now 3 hours of cutscenes.
Will not yield. Should I surrender this fight, what will become of it all? What will become of our true strength? Our desire? What of this and which yet burns rest, even though
Enough, damn you!
Such infernal strength!
Now! Strike with all thy might!
Remember. Remember us. Remember that we once lived.
It's over. Emmett Selk is no more.
More importantly, how do you fare?
What dost thou see?
His ether. It is as it used to be. As a disciple of Zodiac, the Ascian was the darkness to your light. I can but assume that when you set your strength against his, the light within you was spent.
No, it's more than that. Under the strain of that incredible flood of ether, your soul had begun to break apart, yet now it seems somehow restored. I tried to help you before the battle, but Emmett Selk stopped me. So, how did you... exactly what did you... Can you tell us what happened?
I'll explain it all another time.
I see.
Green is the only one with, like, colored hair among our whole group. Oh, and then this guy.
Where to start? I believe I owe you all an apology. And you, most especially.
I'm tired. We'll leave the lecture for later.
No arguments here.
So, those mad souls dove straight into the ocean over there, did they?
All I could see from here was the whale, Master Chai.
'Twas surely Alphino and those friends of his. They did something heroic, mark my words. You need only look up there for proof of that.
As you say, my love. They're sure to be back, any moment now. Any moment.
They are coming back, aren't they? I couldn't bear the thought of...
They're there, dear. Everything will be all right. There!
Ho there! Greetings!
You all right?
Welcome back!
I didn't think we'd be swimming the whole way back. Heavens. Heavens. Take me.
Alphino! Oh, hells.
Wait! Where's Urianger?
He must have fallen behind.
But shouldn't we look for him?
He'll wash up, sooner or later.
For the love of... Alphino!
Welcome back, dear ones!
And thus did salvation come to the first. The lamps of Amarot will fade along with Emet-Selk's enchantments, and the depths shall be as once they were. Mount Gulg will one day fall, and the Talos below yield to wind and rain. This tale, too, will fade with time, passing into legend as the world heals and moves on. Nevertheless, as ether obeys the cycle, as death and decay gives way to new life, so too do the memories we share inspire others to rise to greatness. For we who walk before may lead those who walk after. Your road goes ever on, as does your story, as does your legacy. Such is the hero's lot, to touch the lives of countless others.
Excuse me? You're the Warrior of Darkness, aren't you? Where are you from, really? And how did you get to be so strong?
Okay. Probably just didn't want to talk to the kid. Alrighty. So that was Shadowbringers, the third expansion. So I would definitely say it's the best of the three expansions. Which is what most people say. But I don't think it was that much better than Heavensward. I mean, Heavensward really had just a very interesting story and pretty good characters and pretty good locations. It's just Shadowbringers just sort of beats it a little bit on every level. Most of the locations were just cooler. Most of the characters were just cooler. And the story in general was just a little cooler, especially the main villain. Emmett Selk was just a lot better of a villain than the Pope was. So yeah, overall, really good stuff. Really good stuff. Definitely a big swing back towards quality over Stormblood. Not that Stormblood was that terrible or anything, but like I said, it feels like they heard complaints about the lack of variety and uniqueness in locations in Stormblood, and they're like, all right, here we go. And so, I mean, like, Mangg alone is just amazing. And the dungeons, like the dungeon that was in Mangg and that final dungeon with the fiery exploding city. I mean, there was just some cool stuff. Just a lot of cool stuff. And the setting itself of having, like, a world beset not by darkness but by light. And that's such a cool concept. And having to bring darkness back to the world. And Emmett Selk, like I said, as a villain, like, you understand his motives. He's, you know, you can sympathize with his plight and with his goals. But at the end, you know, he becomes a big fuck you monster and you gotta blow him up. So, you know, I mean, that's just how it is. That's Final Fantasy. But I would probably say Emmett Selk ranks up there in the series. For me, at least. I mean, maybe people don't feel the same way. Not that Final Fantasy is filled with that many great villains. Typically, the regular Final Fantasy villain is a power-hungry, insane maniac that just wants to blow everything up and rule the world. And that's fine. I mean, we've gotten used to that. But it's nice when it's something you can sort of sympathize with a little bit before they become the power-hungry maniac. So yeah, it was just good. It was just a pretty good expansion. I hope they continue this line of quality. But that's what I was saying is, like, I don't know how they're gonna keep topping this. Like, you know, if they go back to sort of a Stormblood thing where it's like more mundane locations and just sort of a grounded story, that's gonna be like, I don't know. I mean, I want to, like, fucking go down to hell and just kill Satan, or, you know, come on, man. So that's why it feels like I don't know how many expansions they're really gonna have in them without letting us down with just sort of a boring one. But I don't know. We'll see. So let's finish out the cutscenes though. Otherwise, this video will be 3 hours long.
By your deeds has the blinding light been banished from these skies, and the Sin Eaters driven to retreat. Although our many hurts will be years in the mending, I have faith that this world and her people will one day be whole once more. With no rejoining in prospect, the Source need no longer fear the coming of an 8th umbral calamity.
And with that triumph, the future from which you came will no longer come to pass. Yet here you still stand.
So I do. I wonder if that other age continues onward somehow, cut adrift from time's flow. Or have I simply etched myself a place upon this new block of history? Either way, this is an unexpected development. As the summoner of your souls, my death was meant to release you back to your world. Yet I am very much alive, and you are still stuck here in the First.
I believe I speak for us all when I say that we are happy to postpone our return if it means your life is spared. We will seek out another way.
Besides, I never had any intention of rushing home. There are people here I still need to thank, and this means I might actually have time to do so.
Yet we dare not neglect our comrades in the Source. Mistress Tataru, to name but one, will be most anxious to know how things stand with us.
So, you'll just have to make the journey alone for the moment. Be sure and give a full report to our fellow scions, would you? Oh, and we'd also appreciate any news you can bring us from back home.
Then I see no reason to delay. I can open the path from here.
I imagine we each have matters demanding our attention, so let this be a farewell for us all. Send word when you've resummoned our friend. Oh, and do try to ensure he arrives within the city next time.
Of course! I shall strive for utmost accuracy. No strange forests or unplanned passengers, I promise.
I'm a little relieved, to be honest. I would have been terribly lonely if everyone had suddenly disappeared. But I understand that you have to go. Safe journey, warrior of darkness. I hope to see you again soon.
Just a moment while I attune the portal. Then you can be on your way.
I mean, I've been going back and forth constantly. I don't know what this is all about. I can just teleport to Limsa
When I was a boy, many long years ago. I yearn to stand tall as the heroes of Eld. But like a fool seeking to pluck the stars from the heavens, my every attempt to reprise their deeds fell short. And then one day, an all but forgotten dream from my youth stood before me in the flesh. A hero who looked at the horizon and beyond and saw I knew not what. All I knew was that I would give anything to stand at that hero's side. Would that it was so easy. The glory of the heavens was ever beyond the grasp of those who never thought to reach for it. But if I have gained anything from all of this, it is the courage to stretch out my hand. Do you hear me, Grahatia? This is no time for sleeping.
Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace in the Source...
To the West Gate. I want to know what's happening there.
Same as the others. Struck down with a single blow. An unfortunate day to draw guard duty. Forgive me. These were your people.
We took advantage of this slaughter to slip into the palace. 'Tis not for me to grieve them. That was the Emperor!
Wait!
Ah!
Uranians!
Gaius! You've missed your part in this, I'm afraid.
Identify yourself, demon!
You were hoping for the Ascian? The Craven shed this skin and fled, rather than face me. A pity. I was looking forward to crossing blades with myself. But I cannot deny the feeling of satisfaction. Body and soul reunited at last.
What now? The game continues, but the pieces have changed.
Only if we trust in a paragon's words. A mistake I do not intend to repeat. Gaius! He speaks the truth. Elidibus is gone. Tore a hole into the rift. Xenos, my foolish, greedy son. Was a second life not enough? Was the Empire too rich a prize to ignore? True freedom for our nation, our people, will never be won by a spoiled princeling. The burden of this throne is beyond you.
'Tis you, father, who have struggled with this burden. Simply holding the Empire together has occupied your limited faculties. But you may take comfort in knowing that I have no intention of pursuing your tedious agenda. Nor am I interested in ruling over the Empire's lands. I came only to remove that which ruins my sport. I will not have my prey stolen by your petty wars and cowardly weapons.
You would kill me just for that.
I need no other reason. Any and all who interfere with my hunt will not do so twice! I heard the Ascians speak of Zodiac and Eidolon. Even the will of this star is but a construct of our own making. We shall gorge upon their strength, and then, my friend, our contest shall begin anew.
Xenos!
He's pretty insane, huh? Almost done. It's fine. Like, you can come back and talk to Tataru before this, and she's just like, "Oh, there's no time to chat. Go help our friends." It's like, okay. But, Mangg, is it really you? But how? When? We didn't think you'd be back for ages. Would you rather I went again? Oh, don't be daft. I just can't believe you're actually back. We heard the good news from your pixie friend, but nothing compares to seeing you in the flesh. As for the situation on this side, the Imperials are still eyeing our forces from afar. From what I'm told, the Garlean armies have been slow to react and seem reluctant to commit to any large-scale engagements. It's an odd sort of stalemate. Otherwise, we've yet to see any sign of that awful Black Rose weapon we were warned about. Oh, but I suppose we did call in an old friend to help out on that count. Hehe, Kryl and I had a terrible time tracking him down, though it'll be worth it to see the look on your face when you find out who it is. Anyway, I was just about to make contact with this helper of ours and then confirm the latest news from the front. Might you fancy having a rest while I do? Ah, the Warrior of Light, back where he belongs, just as if nothing had happened. Well, you do seem different somehow. You'll have to tell me all about your adventures when we next have a spare moment. Until then, welcome back. Wind up Grahatia, and tomorrow, Orchestria. Meanwhile, on the fucking moon, Oblivion has claimed him. Emet-Selch, gone. La Habrea, gone. I alone remain, the last of the Unbroken. Once more, I am moved to reevaluate the potential of these tattered souls. Ah, Xenos, never did I dream you could overpower me so completely, possessed as I was of your body and all its uncanny strength. And now that I have shared with you the truth of this world and its reflections, who can predict how events will unfold? Not I. Emissary. What a poor jest that title has become. The flow of history has become muddied, its currents wild beyond my capacity to direct them. You have wrested the advantage, Hydaelyn. The thieving hands of your disciples tighten their grip on our star. The origins of the world remain hidden, and its inhabitants ignorant of their broken existence, just as you and your creators desired. They celebrate the gift of imperfect life, uncaring, unknowing, as we weaken and fade. But do not imagine yourself rid of us. Though your champion has indeed proven the most egregious obstacle to our ascendance, a barbed thorn in my side, he may yet be removed and cast into the abyss. No, I won't. Oh yes, it can be done. I will keep these heroes mired in the first, and victory will be ours at the last. No, it won't. Warriors of darkness, now are they? Then their fate is decided. They shall meet the same end as those who came before, death at the hands of warriors of light. I mean, that world's still pretty fucked, though, isn't it? Like, it's not gonna be too long before they just... their population is unsustainable. Most of the planet is a barren wasteland. It seems you were right. Yes, there is something out there. But it would mean crossing malms and malms of this infernal emptiness, which is rather unhealthy for living creatures as I understand it. Even were we to restrict ourselves to brief forays, I don't like to imagine the effect it would have on our ether. But you still want to go, don't you? We may have saved the world, but we haven't reclaimed it. When you put it that way. What choice do we have? Well, of course I'm going with you. That's what family is for, isn't it? Come, let's head back and prepare for this mad journey of yours. Thank you, Thancred. There's something out there, huh? Okay, whatever that is. Though blazing skies give way to gentle night, what hand can end the war of dark and light? You've completed the main scenario quest. Yep. Okay. Yep. Accept new quests from job-related NPCs. Okay. New content in the Crystarium. Rest well. Blah, blah, blah. Alrighty, and that gives us, of course, the Shadowbringer title. Yeah, obviously, it's a very popular one. Too popular, if I have something to say. But, yeah. Cool stuff. That's the end of Shadowbringers. But not the end of these videos. We have 3 patches right now, as of recording. Of quests and dungeons and trials and shit to do. So we'll be marching right along into that. And probably by the time you end up seeing this, the 4th patch will be out. So, yeah, there's plenty more to go before I give like a review of Final Fantasy XIV. But alright, this video's been long enough. My name is Mangg. Game watching has been Final Fantasy XIV. I'll see you fine folks in the next part.